Hello students, welcome to our English grammar class. In your class 9, you have learned many things about sentence, what is sentence and parts of sentence, that is subject and predicate. In your class 10, you will know what are the types of sentence. So before going to the topic, let's discuss again what is sentence and what are the main objectives or main ingredients of the sentence. You see here, sentence, a set of words expressing a statement, a question or an order, usually containing a subject and a verb. That means a subject and a verb are found in a sentence, as well as it is a set of words. That means so many words are in a sentence. For example, you see here, Ramesh works in a bank. You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words, and the Uko is singing. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also many words. But in the first sentence, Ramesh is subject and rest part is predicate. Likewise, the Uko is subject and rest part is object. Now you see what are the different types of sentences. The sentences are, you see, simple, first one, compound, second one, and complex is the third one. So let's discuss one by one. First one is simple sentence. Dear learners, you see here, if the sentence has one clause with a single subject and predicate, that means if you see, if the sentence has only a single subject, only one subject with predicate, then it is known as simple sentence. For example, you see here, he teaches us English. Another sentence you see here, he has been teaching English for last 3 years. In these two sentences, first one you see here, he is subject and teaches us English is predicate. But here you see, this is one verb, that is teach. You see here, this word is teach. And another you see here, he has been teaching English for last 3 years. In this sentence, he is your subject. He is your subject. And has been teaching is the verb. It is not one verb. It is the phrase. That means 1, 2, 3 verbs. So it is 3 verb with a 3 verb means it is a clause, verb clause. So you see here, eats, teach, these verbs. Here you can see here teach, and you see here has. It is not is, it is has. You see here, it is has. One is has and another is teach. These two verbs are known as finite verbs. Why finite verbs? Because they can be changed into past tense form. Has can be changed to had, as well as teach can be changed to taught. So has and teach both are finite verbs, and they are the first word of the verb clause. If you find the finite verb, that finite verb will be the first word of the verb clause. If the verb has a clause like this, has been teaching, here this clause has the first word, that is has, it is the finite verb. Okay, now let us discuss what is compound sentence. Compound sentence means if a sentence has 2 or more independent clauses and are joined by coordinating conjunctions. That means there is a coordinator, that means coordinating conjunction, as well as there are 2 independent clauses. What are they? You see here, he came. It is one clause, and another is stayed for a week. Means here the subject is omitted. He stayed for a week. He came, one sentence. He stayed for a week. It is another sentence. This is one independent clause. This is another independent clause. They are connected with the coordinating conjunction, that is and. Likewise, he is not rich, yet he is happy. Here you see he is not rich. It is one sentence. It is independent one. And he is happy. It is also another independent clause. And both are connected with yet. So the independent sentences, when they are connected or connected with your coordinating conjunctions, they are known as compound sentences. But, or, either or, neither nor, these are the coordinating conjunctions or coordinators. Okay. Now let us see complex sentence. If a sentence combines one independent clause with at least one dependent clause, then that sentence is called complex sentence. You see here, if there is a sentence in which you will find one main clause as well as you will find one or more dependent clause, that means they depend on the main clause. So you see here example, I am certain that I will complete the work today. You see here that I will complete the work today, it is not the main clause, it is the dependent clause. It is dependent clause. Dependent clause. Okay. And this is I am certain. I am certain is the independent clause or main clause. Okay. Likewise, students who work hard succeed in the examination. That means students succeed in the examination. This is one part and this is full sentence and full clause, and it is the main clause. But it is main clause, but who work hard, this one is your dependent clause. Dependent clause. Dear students, we will discuss today the different parts of the different types of the different categories of the simple sentence. And simple sentences are different. They are different types as per their structure. So let's see what are the types of simple sentences. The first one is declarative sentence. What is declarative sentence? It is a statement. It is the statement of a fact or opinion or an intention. So this is called declarative sentence. For example, Katak is on the Mahanadi. You see here, Katak is your subject, is on the Mahanadi is predicate. This predicate part states about the subject. Okay. Second one is interrogative sentence. What is interrogative? Interrogative means to know something or to query something. That means to ask something. That is a question. That means interrogative sentence are the question sentences. What are they? What is your name? This is one type of, it is called WH1 type, and another type is yes or no type. Is your name Ramesh? Is your father a farmer? Do you know this question? These are the yes or no type question. Okay. And third one is imperative sentence. What is imperative sentence? Imperative sentence expresses an advice or request or command or order or suggestion or warning, etc. These are the theme, these are the idea. To express this, we use imperative sentence. And for example, respect your elders. Okay, this is, or you can say also, take this medicine twice a day. This is an advice. Okay. And fourth one is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence is the sentence in which we express, the sentence describes, expresses admiration or surprise. If there is an admiration or there is a surprise, we express it by exclamatory sentence. For example, how fluently he speaks English. It is an exclamatory sentence. What a beautiful scenery. it is exclamatory sentence. Dear students, now let us know what are the different patterns of declarative sentence. We will learn the rest part: interrogative, imperative, exclamatory, these three in our later class, next class, but we will know detail the declarative sentence. That means the patterns of declarative sentence. Let's see the first one, SB. What is SB? SB means subject verb. The boy came. You see here, second one is the wind blows. You see, the boy is subject, the wind is also subject. But the verb is came and second one is blows. Came is intransitive verb. What is intransitive? Dear students, intransitive means the verb which does not need any object. The does not follow by object is called intransitive. So the boy came means it is completed. There is no need of any object. This one is called intransitive verb. Second one is, let's see, SVO. What is SVO? S means subject, V means verb, and O means object. Here verb is transitive. What is transitive? Transitive means the verb which takes the object after it. That means it is followed by an object. That is called transitive verb. So let's see the example. Ramesh answered the questions. Here Ramesh is subject, answered is verb, and the question object. She will sell a car. That means here she is subject, verb here will sell, and object is a car. Okay, so this part one is SVO. The third one is SVC. What is SVC? S means subject, V means verb, and C means complement. So Mr. Das is a doctor. You see here, Mr. Das is. This sentence is not completed here. If we add this word, a doctor, it will be completed. So a doctor is here complement. The sky got dark. If we leave here, the sky got, it is meaningless. So this sentence ends, completes with the word dark. So dark is here complement. Okay. Let's see next one, SVOC. What is SVOC? S means subject, V means verb, O means object, C means complement. Dear students, you see the example. They elected Mr. Pradhan president. You see here, they elected Mr. Pradhan. Subject, verb, object. But you see here, this sentence seems to be incomplete because they elected Mr. Pradhan. What elected? They elected president. So president is complement. Likewise, the result proved him wrong. You see here, the result is subject, proved is verb, object here him. But if we leave here, the result proved him what? That means there is something left. So what is that? That is wrong. This word is complement. Okay? Dear students, we have learned many things about declarative sentence. But in conclusion, you remember one thing, that to recognize, to know a declarative sentence, there is a shortcut way. That means you can know it easily. How? If a sentence is started with a subject and it ends with a full stop, we say that, we know that that is a declarative sentence. You can note this. Declarative sentence begins with a subject and takes a full stop at the end. Okay? Dear students, I think today's lesson will be helpful to you. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.